Hello, everybody. I'm so glad I didn't do that thing I was going to do in the beginning. Anyway, um, I was gonna do anything you can see, I can see better. Anything you can say, I can do better than you. Because I just listened to that song and I was gonna do the sweeter thing, but I do not want to do that because I don't want to embarrass myself. And I just did it, so God. Anyway, hello my kings and queens and the non-binary in-betweens. Welcome to today's video. I know I should... I know this is a tragic thing, but... What the heck is with that gravestone? What the heck? I'm sorry, but... What's with this... Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get into this. Love the glitchy intros. Love that.
Alright. Should have everything then.
Yeah. Thanks.
I mean, thanks. I'm the one that should be thanking you, shouldn't I?
I mean, you didn't have to bring it. I could have gotten it myself.
I know, it's just... Everything happening, you got your own stuff to focus on, right?
Yeah.
So, when things are done on my end, I'll try to help.
Don't force yourself to get done early.
I'm not forcing myself to get done early, believe me. Just if things get done on my end soon enough, that's all.
Thanks, Monty.
Yeah, no problem. Alright. I'll just, You know, I didn't know Solar that well myself.
You didn't, actually. In fact, you
Pretty
insulted him in the one video in the episode where, in the podcast, you insulted him, so... But then again, that was for the comedy, and I watch a lot of podcasts like that. AKA the Hamish and Andy podcast, which is hilarious. The best episode is definitely the one where they go to do the croc tours. That's an episode one. Great one.
Yeah.
I think that
Hilarious.
download of yours for everyone's memory, data, whatever's done. So if you wanna, well, I could check in if you want.
I'll go look. You worry about your own stuff.
Swear, as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna come and help you.
Take your time.
All right, man.
He's not gonna take his time.
Yeah. Come help me. I'm sure I can find a solution that he can help with. Totally. Son should be coming back at some point. Puppet, Jack, and Monty have all gotten back before him. Whatever. Hey.
Hey, I got groceries and stuff like that. Just kind of sitting out there.
Alright. I'll
Depression.
get one of the drones to take care of it.
Right,
How are you feeling?
I don't know. I mean, we had a lot happen.
Yeah.
Now's your time, since nothing is really happening right now. Yes, you want to build him, but you can't in this mental state. For once, things have stopped. Ruin is captured, and yes, Blood Moon is still out there. Yes, probably some more crap's gonna happen, but for once, it's a bit of a pause. But it has happened with a tragedy. I just sounded British when I said tragedy. I sounded British. I'm sorry. At this point, I'm grateful that it's happened. That this happens now, because Ruin is captured and they can actually get over the grief. No, not really get over it, but cope with the grief properly without having to go through any life-threatening things at the moment. Like, they pause the trauma for just a little bit, and that I am happy for. So that I can still get to psychoanalyze and still get my drama, but also don't have to worry the hell out of everyone when I start to panic myself with a little case of physics. Physics anxiety. That's what I call it. Physics anxiety. Anxiety. When you are basically coping with something, you just go full on physics mode.
Oh,
You owe our life to him.
we do.
Probably
We owed-
multiple times over, actually.
We owe a lot to him. By the way, Puppet and Monty have asked me to help with a decryption thing to help find Stitch Wraith so they can get FC back and da-da-da-da-da.
I thought we were going to be busy with the,
I am. The thing I'm doing is priority for me. I'm gonna need a distraction here and there about it.
Okay.
I'm not giving up on him. No way in hell I could give up on him.
Be honest with me, just how likely are we to get Solar back?
I don't want to answer that. I don't want to think about that, boss.
You know what this is reminding me of? You know, in actually Solar's old dimension, like how Moon was constantly at it, at bringing Sun back. At the point where he was basically torturing Solar. Yeah, he didn't really care about Solar, but this is what it's reminding me of. Yes, I've been thinking about that a lot because I'm putting that in my animatic of Hamilton animatic of Solar. And I basically had like the first area with his back in the past with his son before his son technically died and all that, and then it's going to fast forward to present day. So yeah, I had to think about that a lot so I could have made it as lore accurate as possible since we don't know how it happens. So yeah, but that's just what it reminds me of.
Woody, I don't want to think what the chance is. I just want to do it.
Okay.
I want my family back.
I think we, well, I thought, I don't know.
He's not gonna move or do anything. He's not fighting anything. Eclipse might get to him, but if he does, oh well. We'll figure something else out.
What, could we just use his knowledge, like how he made Eclipse?
I'm downloading his data. Whatever he did, I should hopefully be able to copy. I mean, he copied Solar once before. There's the chance I can find Solar schematics in his head. That's something. I don't want to build him from the ground up, though. Doesn't feel right to build him from the ground up. I know what that's like. I'm probably not going to be in the daycare for the next couple of days.
I know,
If you do build him from the ground up, wouldn't that... No, don't get your head cannons into this. Do not get your head cannons into this. No.
I'm just letting you know.
I figured, how the kids are gonna ask about him.
Say he's on vacation.
No, I can't lie to them like that.
Telling them he's dead is only going to make things worse. If I can bring him back, then it's not a problem. Say he's on vacation, say he's getting repairs done, maybe he's getting an upgrade. Make it a lesson about puberty or something.
I don't.
You seriously just put a puberty joke in a video like this? What the heck?
know how to do that, to be honest.
Say that he's going through some changes and things are gonna be different when he comes back. I don't know. Do whatever you need to do. I'm sorry I can't help.
I know. I'll think of something.
I'm sorry I can't help you.
It's not easy to
Moon is in the denial stage.
death like that
I know.
when it just sort of happens, or is sudden, and you're unprepared, and it happens so quickly you don't know what to do.
I know. It's just, if I didn't need somebody else's help, if I would have listened to Eclipse, this would have been dealt with forever ago. Solar'd be alive.
Moon, something that I'm going to say to you, and I praise this about you usually, but right now it's not the healthiest thing you can do. In fact, it's the least. Don't be the big brother. For once, be the little brother or something. I mean, from what I saw in the last video with Lunar is trying to take up that role. Sometimes when that happens, they switch back, and sometimes people who were the basically immature and all that take up the role of an older sibling. I mean, that happened with me. And sometimes when you're an older sibling figure, you also need to not have to pressure on yourself and allow yourself to feel these emotions. So take a break.
It's been smarter.
What if...
God dang it, ads! God dang it, send ads to hell!
Maybe it's a dumb idea, but they said the Creator Council's, like, gone, right?
Yeah.
Well, he killed all the people. Do you think there's still a chance that the place itself is still there?
Probably not. With what he did, it probably caused an erosion to start from wherever the creator was, and it spread out through the dimension.
Wow, that sounds exactly like vacuum decay. Huh? Time for physics mode, shall we? Okay, time to go through vacuum decay real quick. Time to go through the basics. Essentially, imagine that you have a bubble and you start blowing it, and the bubble gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It goes at the speed of light, basically, well, destroying the universe and basically, or evaporating it, to be more specific, evaporation. Yes. With that, it would actually cause a huge amount of heat created from the energy. And essentially, it would bring back it where it was from that, if that thing wouldn't have happened, or from that single change of physics. Like I said in a few videos back, it could have already happened in our universe. We just didn't know because it was that small of a change. So, but I know what you are hoping for. If the creator's gone, and he said as if the creator never existed, he would be dead. But maybe there is some hope. There might be hope, actually. What if the universe, in that universe, when it became stable again, the creator was just dead in that universe? It's not that he never existed. He just died at a certain point in time. And the events still carried on the way that they did. That is the only way I think it could be possible. God, I need to stop geeking.
I'll ask the computer to check. Maybe if I can get to it before time runs out, maybe I can still pull the data. If I copy the data frame for frame, I can still have him.
I don't know if we can just... They look like a clone. I mean, Eclipse and Blood Moons, they're just clones, aren't they? And not even exactly either.
I don't know. I can't...
We're like AI just going off of a prompt.
I can't promise how he's gonna act after. I don't know if he's gonna be the same Eclipse or Solar. I need to try, though, or else this guilt won't stop.
Okay, now you're actually bringing me evidence to my head canon, actually. in a theory video I made when the original clips died for the third time, essentially, in that, I made a theory which stated, like, it was basically who was the child in the thumbnail, because there was a crying child in the thumbnail where essentially the laser came down. And my theory was that was basically what he originally was before he was corrupted and all of that. If you want more information, go to that video. And if you want me to explain it, yes, I will, because it will be a very wholesome storyline if they actually go down that road. It'll be so wholesome, and I will love it.
I'll be eating at me. Why did our dimension have to get saved and he had to get erased?
Because our creator's somehow not dead or somehow not alive, too.
He was a part of the council, wasn't he?
I don't know. He was, I think.
Then he has information.
Do you want to see him, or are you gonna go talk to Ruin?
Both.
I'll tidy up the place, I guess.
You can come with if you want.
I'd rather not go to see Ruin.
You want me to let you know when I'm going to go find the creator?
Sure.
Okay. How did Lunar and Earth take it?
Not well at all.
Figured.
Yeah.
At least he's alive.
I'm going to do everything I can to bring him
At least Sun's alive. I gotta say that. At least Sun is alive. Because I did not know how Luna was gonna act. In fact, Luna's acting better than I thought he would be.
What if we can't?
Then we'll deal with that possibility when it's the only one left.
Okay.
I can't lose the only hope I have left. You think you're going to be able to put on a smile for the games?
Yeah.
Me too. And, son, please don't drink too much.
I think you kind of misunderstood.
I don't think he can promise that. I mean, I've seen, like, when you're in a big family, when you're in a big family like mine, whenever something bad happens, you know they're gonna drink. So, I do not think that's gonna happen well.
That's what I meant by a bottle a day.
I
know, I get it, you're concerned.
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Ruin. I'll let you know when I
And
go
whip
see
his
the
butt.
creator. You should still be
Please.
in that lab. I hope this download's done. I just want to actually make progress with this whole crap. Process interrupted. How'd you move? You're not dumb enough to actually stay moved. Hello? Somebody, they turned off his optical and verbal. Hello?
Oh, that's much
Oh yeah. Okay, so that is the point where we're at. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I watched a video where essentially, it's basically Puppet Mrs. Solar, and where I just stopped watching after I saw Frank rip a bunch of cords out of his head because I was satisfied.
lovely. Thank you, Moon.
Yeah, let's get you up and back into position. And like you said...
If you're wondering about anyone, it is Frank that did it, by the way.
Fair enough. So...
Tawny Dole Ultraware. Ultra Adapt.
Download got interrupted, so I have to start over.
That is annoying, but at some point,
Yeah, I'm
it starts to
guessing from the
download
plugs.
backups and sorts of things. You might have everything you need already.
I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm not taking the chance on missing anything about your brain again.
Then, what is it that you wish to know? You are talking to me, after all.
Our creator was part of the council, wasn't he?
He was. He left shortly after finding out some information, from what I know.
Do you know what
Got
information?
something. If I knew what it was, I probably would have been able to use it against him.
Fair enough. And you're certain every member of the council's dead?
Every member that's not unique in some way like yours. They're not. Every creator that ever will be is not going to be anymore. The likelihood of another creator council existing is, bar none, essentially.
What do you mean there will never be another creator?
There will never be another dimension where a creator is born.
So not only did you kill our existing dimensions, but you killed the possibilities of them too.
Yes, drowned it at birth.
So there will be more sun and moons.
Oh, there'll be more sun and moons. Just not exactly how you were made. There are, of course, more sun and moons out there in the expanse of the dimensions. It's just a matter of who made you. He was commissioned to make you, of course, and he made you in his own image. That doesn't mean that he was the only one to have made you, or that will make you. Are you confused?
No, just understanding the thought process behind a lunatic.
Am I a lunatic, or is it your creator?
Both.
You're wondering how you can bring him back, aren't you?
I'm doing everything I can.
And you're wondering if any of my data can help you.
Yup. I know you at least downloaded his schematics so you can make a Eclipse.
Of course, I downloaded his schematics, had to change them up to make him Eclipse more lethal, or at least strong.
At the very least, then I can make him a new body.
Can I give you a warning?
What?
Eclipse is not entirely Eclipse. It's more of a photocopy.
Yeah, gathered that.
He acts like Eclipse. He has the same ideals as the original. But he's not really him. It's more of a mimicry, if you would.
I know.
So if you do this with Solar, the likelihood it'll be exactly the same is, well, I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
If I can't make Solar again, I'm not doing it.
By make, I assume you mean bring him back.
Yes, Solar is a member of my family, and I will do everything I can to get my family back.
So you are going that route. How beautiful, how fun, and how amazing would it be if my headcanon becomes reality? Because that will just be the most wholesome thing ever. Because I thought of a wholesome way to get out of this crap. I have. But it was entirely just a headcanon just to make sure I did not cry myself to sleep. So then I could actually enjoy watching I'm a Celebrity.
If I cannot get the same Solar back, then I'm not gonna do it. Because I know what it's like to be reset from ground zero.
Of course. Any other questions you might need help with?
My only Eclipse. Why didn't you keep Blood Moon under your toe or remake Solar Flare KC?
Eclipse would have gotten your attention much more quicker than Blood Moon or KC. Besides, Blood Moon was at that point under the spell of the Stitch Wraith, and no longer was under mine.
Right.
I mean, after all, he did try to kill me.
Fair enough.
I wish it wasn't him. However, his creator was still alive. I didn't want to risk my vision for that. Though, that doesn't help much, does it?
No.
As I imagine it wouldn't.
I don't know how
You know-
you did it, but you've completely sapped away most of my will with one action.
There have been others that have done a far grander deal towards you, Moon.
I'm aware. But every time
I don't-
they've done something, they just made me angry.
I don't take pleasure in what I did.
But you're proud of it. You're proud of what you accomplished.
Proud of what it did, and who it affected the most, yes. I would have done it again in a heartbeat.
I know you would have. That's why I'm not letting you do anything.
I think the thing is, between us two, is, in a weird, strange way, you get it.
It doesn't matter if I do or don't.
I know. I destroyed a very valuable friend towards your whole family.
He was not a friend to my family. He was
Right.
another brother to me.
Right, right.
You killing Solar is just as bad as you killing either Lunar or Sun, let alone you touched Earth.
It might. That won't work.
We were beginning to think of you as family.
I know. And it hurt all the most when I knew Solar was going to die.
You stay here. I'm gonna lock the door.
Well, hopefully no one can come in here and then do the same sort of thing.
That's why the door is locked.
Wonderful. Thank you, Moon.
But if somebody sneaks in and makes it so you can't do anything again, oh well. You'll have to sit and wait for a little while.
Yes, I will indeed.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find somebody else to talk to.
I don't know if he'll have answers for you.
I want to know what he knows, and I want to know why he left when he did.
You may ask if you wish, Moon. It's just, the man has a very, well, actually, every creator has a very many ways with words. I think you know that.
Oh,
at
I
the very
do.
least.
Trust me, I do. Unlike you, I lived with one.
Unlike you, I suffered one. Finally! Watch more of this. Bing bong bong, bing bong bong, bing bong bong bong, bing bong bong, bing bong bong.
Are you watching Jujutsu Kaisen? What the? Wait, I don't know if that is actually the intro, but I'm guessing that is it. I'd never actually seen the intro or watched the show, but my sisters made me watch compilations. And it is funny.
Bing bong bong bong.
Okay. Good, this wasn't 30 minutes. Yay. Anyway, let's quickly get this review over and done with. Love how they're portraying grief currently. Let's give this a 7 out of 10. Not the best, not the worst. Meh. Anyway, if you guys want to know about my little theory / headcanon, I'd be happy to say so. And I'd be happy to make a video on it around this weekend because it's the beginning of the school holidays soon. So see you later, my kings and queens and the non-binary in-betweens. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.